எல்லார்க்கும் நடு நின்ற ஞானிகள்க்கும் வல்லார்க்கும் வரமளித்த வாழ்வே என் சத்குருவே. கண்ணே கருத்தே கருத்தில் ஊரும் நற்கனியே, விண்ணே ஒளியில் நின்ற விளைவே என் சத்குருவே. தேவர் முதல் காணாத திரு நடந்தாண்டு கொண்டு தேவாமிர்தம் நீண்ட சின்மயமாம் சத்குருவே. அண்ட பிண்டமாகி நின்ற அமுத பசுந்தேனே, கண்டமனம் கோணாமல் கதி தருவாய் சத்குருவே. सर्व
करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधम् विहितम् अविहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षमस्व। जय जय करुणाब्धे जय जय करुणाब्धे। ॐ श्री महादेव शंभो। Welcome to everyone for Maha Shivratri 2018. எல்லா தமிழ் மக்களுக்கு எல்லாமே என் வணக்கங்கள். எப்படி இவ்வளவுதானா?
महाशिवरात्रि 2018 में आप सभी का स्वागत है।
For all of you who are not here, who are with us on this night by being on some television channel, my namaskarams to all of you. The dignitaries here, His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu and the elected representatives from Tamil Nadu and other places, the ministers who hold various portfolios and various other dignitaries who are here today. I welcome all of you, above all, the devotees of Shiva who are here today. This night, which is referred to as Maha Shivratri. Shivaratri happens every 14th day of the month, so generally 12 to 13 Shivaratris happen in a year. Shivaratri is considered the darkest night of the month. But this particular Shivaratri, which happens in the month of Magha, is considered as a Maha Shivratri. Post-winter solstice or from the beginning of Uttarayana, this happens to be the day when many things shift with reference to what happens to the planet. And on this day, there is a natural upsurge of energy on the planet. This night is significant for that reason. Those who are on the yogic path, there are various levels of sadhana for them. But those of you who are not into any serious sadhana, this is a simple thing you can do. This night, you hold your spine upright so that you have a free ride, that you did not do 365 days of sadhana, but on this one day, if you stay with your spine erect, you have immense benefit. The sadhana that would take a long time, the kind of attainments that would take a long time happens very quickly on this night, simply because there is a natural upsurge of energy. Especially being in certain places on this night is very important. For all of you who are at home watching television, you keep your spine extra straight because we have an advantage here. We are at 11 degrees latitude, 11 degrees north of the equator. Because of the tilt and the precision of the planet, at 11 degrees latitude, the upsurge of the centrifugal force that happens on the planet is nearly vertical. This is the reason why many temples are dotted along the 11 degrees latitude, starting from Chidambaram. We are here bang on 11 degrees. So everything is in your favor, only thing is you have to stay awake. Now, we have various musicians to keep you awake. We have mantras, we have music, we have meditations. Above all, you are in the grace of Adi Yogi. The significance of this night is seen in many different ways in the tradition. The householders see this as the wedding anniversary of Shiva and Parvati. That's their way of seeing it. The ambitious ones see it as the day Shiva vanquished all his enemies. That is their way of seeing it. The yogis and the sadhakas see it as the day when Adi Yogi became still, so still that he merged with Kailash Parvat. He became as still as the mountain and there was no difference between him and the mountain. So, on this day he became Nischala. So they are aspiring for that. There are many ways to look at this night, but the most important thing is that the nature is with us, Adi Yogi is with us. We should not miss the night. This is not just a night of wakefulness, this must become a night of awakening for every one of you, wherever you are in the world. This is a night of awakening, not just a night of wakefulness. Staying awake won't be a problem tonight, I'll keep you awake. Why this whole effort? One thing is Maha Shivratri, another thing is why this Adi Yogi? What is the significance today? Are we starting a new cult? Are we out to create a new religion? Or are we once again bringing back a legend to life? None of these. The significance of Adi Yogi is that he offered scientific solutions to every aspect of life's problems and issues and possibilities. Because the approach is so scientific, in these 15,000 years or more, people only were overwhelmed by his presence, overwhelmed by his stature, overpowered by his force, but did not really apply what he offered, because it took humanity to mature into a certain state of intellect and logic, which we feel today, for the first time, humanity is getting into that place. In the sense, today for the first time in the history of humanity, more human beings can think for themselves. I wanted to just look back 100 years, 500 years, 1,000 years, how people were. A priest, a pandit, a mullah, a guru or a scripture taught for them. For the first time, a large number of people are beginning to think for themselves. I think the time has come for Adi Yogi to walk this planet once again, because a scientific approach to human well-being has come. This is a force, this is a movement to shift humanity from religion to responsibility, looking up to looking in. So here we are, this is a day for you to make that beginning, that all solutions for human life here and beyond are within ourselves, because all problems on this planet were created by us and the solutions are obviously within us. So this Maha Shivratri, I'm with you, whether you're here or on the television or wherever else you are. If you are focused on one aspect, that is an awakening to the life that you are, tonight is the day, tonight is the time to blossom into a new possibility. And night means till the sun rises. Does everybody understand this? Hello? Those of you who are just used to night parties, by 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock you sleep away, not like that. Night means, night ends when the sun rises in the morning. So till then we are on, everybody. This is not a sorcery, this is a science. When I say a science, this is not a science which is trapped in the straitjacket of human logic. This is a science, this is a knowing that you arrive by dissolving yourself, by becoming one with everything, in union with everything, in yoga with everything. There are many dimensions to this. There's a very beautiful story that I should tell you right now. It once happened, a certain yogi, too full of himself, came and saw Shiva simply sitting there. But a lot of people even today, because of English education, a lot of people think simply sitting is a waste of time. In my childhood, I was always told that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. No, try to keep your mind idle and see. Maybe an idle person's mind is, but if somebody is simply sitting still, in today's world, because of the type of education we have received, and we think we have to be doing something all the time, because of this, Shiva was simply sitting there. A yogi came who's too full of himself, and he looked at him and tried to provoke him. Shiva did not respond, simply sitting there. So he provoked him with abuse. Shiva did not respond. Then he physically poked him and said, "You're simply sitting there because you're afraid of me. You do not know what I know. You do not have the powers that I have." So, this went beyond point of irritation. So Shiva plucked a hair from his head and made a demon out of it. And he told the demon, "Eat this yogi, eat him up. He should not be walking this planet." So the demon grew up within minutes and became huge and started chasing the yogi. Yogi was terrified. Then of course he came and fell at Shiva's feet and, "Please save me, don't let this demon eat me." Then Shiva immediately changed his mind and said, "Okay, just leave him, let him go." Then the yogi went away terrified. Then the demon was standing there, burning with hunger, because he was created just to eat. So he said, "What am I supposed to do?" Then Shiva said, "Just eat. Just 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 e Now you release that yogi, what am I supposed to do? Shiva was already becoming still, he said, you eat yourself. And then, before Shiva could turn around and look at him, he started eating himself up. When he looked at him, everything of his body was gone, only his face and 2 arms were left. He was beginning to eat his own arms. He broke his body into pieces and ate it up. So he looked at this, how quickly you ate yourself up. You are the most glorious face, only face is left. You are the most glorious face. You are above all gods. It is from this that even today, in almost every Indian temple, there is a face which is eating up its own arms, which is called as the Kirtimukha, the glorious face. So Shiva recognized, Adiyogi recognized that one who eats himself up, that who makes nothing out of himself, is the most glorious face on this planet. He must be above all the gods. Even today, do we have an image of Kirtimukha? I'm sure every one of you have seen this image in every temple that you have entered, that there is a face eating up his own arms. This is a night that you must promise me that you will become a glorious face. Still hands are there, you've not eaten them, you can tell me? This is not a night to make something out of yourself. This is a night to make nothing out of yourself so that you become a truly glorious face, because you do not carry the burden of the person that you are. You do not carry this life as a burden. You become a glorious face today if you allow this night to eat you up. This is what this is about. Maha Shivratri means this is a night where you must eat yourself up and become a Kirtimukha or a glorious face, so that you will be above all gods.
Yogeshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambhakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadhashivaya Sarveshwaraya Sadhashivaya Sarveshwaraya Sadhashivaya Sarveshwaraya Sadhashivaya Mahadevaya Namaha Mahadevaya Namaha Mahadevaya Namaha Mahadevaya Namaha Yogeshwaraya Mahadevaya